Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Transfer Daily. Now, in this episode there is quite a lot to cover, to be honest with you. There's been quite a few things happening, quite a few rumours and stuff like that, and I'm just going to go over all of them. So make sure you stay tuned until the end. Obviously, you know, if you do want to keep up to date as well with all the latest transfer news, gossip, all the official signings, match day vlogs, all that sort of stuff, make sure you click subscribe and click the bell icon. Now, the first story I'm going to bring to you is obviously youngster Harper. Today has signed a new 3-year contract for West Brom, keeping him at the Hawthorns until 2022. Now, there was allegedly interest from Celtic. Apparently, he did have a tour of the stadium, and stuff like that. He did have a look round. He met up with Neil Lennon, apparently. I'm not sure how true that is, but a lot of journalists are reporting that. There was even talk that there was interest from teams like Juventus. Now, to be honest with you, I don't believe that. I think Harper is a good player. He did well last season, but I don't think he's anywhere near the standard of Juventus. To be honest, guys, I'm really happy with this one. I'm glad he's decided to stay. Obviously, we had that bad news with Louis Barry potentially going to PSG, RB Leipzig or Barcelona. Now, Harper's decided to stay, made 23 appearances for us last season, and he's just signed a new 3-year contract. What keep him at the Hawthorns until 2022. A lot of people didn't want him to sign for some reason, which I do find bizarre. Now, for me, he's a very good player. I think the only thing he needs to work on is tracking back, and sometimes he does come across a bit lazy, but guys, I'm really happy about that one, so let me know in the comment section what you think. The next one, Phillips, Besiktas, obviously Europa League team. A lot of talk at the minute that they're preparing a £2.5 million bid, which I think is quite bizarre, to be honest with you. 2.5 million is a ridiculous sum of money, especially in today's transfer market. I do think Phillips was one of our most influential players last season. Played 32 games, scored 5 goals and got 7 assists. And obviously, 2.5 million, you can't even buy anyone for that. So even if we was to sell him, you wouldn't really be able to replace him with anyone unless it's a loan. For me, ridiculous bid. I think it's quite insulting, to be honest with you. Like I say, with today's market, I'd easily value Phillips at around 12 and 15 million pound. Obviously, no chance. I don't think we'll sell Phillips, but apparently Besiktas are looking to launch a free 2.5 million pound bid for one of our best players. They can do one for all I'm concerned, but guys, let me know in the comment section what you think of that one. The final one today, actually, Solomon Rondon. A lot of speculation ever since he's got back from Newcastle. Will he stay or will he go? For me, well, it's already been confirmed that the club will sell Solomon Rondon this window. He does have a release clause of 16.5 million. I do believe that when he came back from Newcastle, a 1-year extension did trigger, which I think was sensible from Albion, so we can't really go anywhere now. I think the best time to cash in on him, like Luke Dowling has said, is now. I think he did really well for Newcastle last season, and you know, he'll be a free agent if we don't sell him after this. So I think best time to cash in for him is now. A lot of teams interested, actually, quite a few abroad. The main one what sticks out for me is West Ham United in the Premier League. Now, Marko Arnautovic has recently handed in a transfer request. He will be sold to Shanghai something in China for like 22 million, I believe. Which, to be honest, it was always going to happen. If you are a West Ham fan, I do think you needed to sell Arnautovic. But on top of that, they're in talks with Celta Vigo's Maxi Gomez, who's a really good striker. Now, apparently, according to a lot of journalists, West Ham have offered £14 million and Sam Byram. For me, I'd absolutely I'd snatch the hands off for that, guys. £14 million. It's only £2.5 million below what West Brom want. Plus, we're getting Sam Byram, who I do believe is a decent young right back. And to be honest, we do need a right back. Craig Dawson's gone, who did provide cover for the right back position. Mason Holgate has gone back now, so we don't really have a right back. The only one we really have is Alan Neom, and we all know what Neom's like. Well, guys, that was today's Transfer Daily. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll keep you up to date with all the latest transfer news and gossip. And I'll see you later, guys.